morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers. And have I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you as so delicious. This is what do we do? 3, 2, 1, my juicy little lights. Thank you, little lights. You're delicious and bright. Yes, they are on today, my delicious little babies. Now then, so the time in our UK today is, 1:05. Okay, in the afternoon, my delicious little babies, okay? And the weather, well, it has been sun shining at times, and then now it's super duper windy, okay, my delicious little babies? So it's not as warm as yesterday. Yesterday was a super duper delicious and beautiful day, my delicious little babies, okay? And when the sun is shining, I'm a liking. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, I am. I love the sun, and the sun loves me, okay? Now then, I've only got one piece of information today, okay? And so there's just one, okay? Because I haven't been able to look at many videos, really, okay, my delicious little babies? And can I also please just say, yes, I put up a video yesterday evening, but I always say, who is meant to watch and listen to my videos, there we are, will listen. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. Anyway, so it was explaining some things now, because I happened to be talking to this young woman. I mean, God bless her. I mean, she seems to feel that she's old at the age of 29, my delicious little babies. Do you say? I said to her, I said, well, really? I said, you just like a little spring chicken. You know, that doesn't mean no, my delicious little babies, okay? I said, well, you just like a little spring chicken. Do you know what I mean? So, but she's that, shall we say, it's really sad to see, my delicious little babies. It's really, really sad to see, okay? Because she hasn't really got any confidence at the moment, okay? I mean, I was explaining to everything, you know, that I'd done in my life, you know what I mean, jobs-wise and different things now. But it appears that, and she admitted it actually, and I did let her stay here yesterday evening, because, you know, I let her have a shower and everything. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so she could freshen herself up, and I washed the clothes and I washed the trainers as well in the washing machine, in my beautiful little washing machine, okay? And she felt much better, and she stayed here, and she felt rested. You know, I stopped in another room, okay? And she felt very rested, God bless her, okay? She does not like where she's living, but she told me this morning that she was working, you know, she was a support worker and everything, okay, my delicious little babies, and but when she started seeing this boyfriend of hers, it seems, okay, my delicious little babies, well, she said from then she went downhill, my delicious little babies, okay? So I had a talk to her this morning, my delicious little babies. I asked her if she wanted to have another shower. She said no, she was going to get back home. But I explained to her that, you know, and she was very thankful. But I explained to her, okay, I said, if somebody is making you feel this way, then really that is not the correct relationship to be in. I said, of course, I would not tell you what to do, because it's not for myself to tell anybody what to do, is it? I can make a suggestion. I can offer what I regard as good advice. Do you see? But ultimately, it would have to be herself to make that break. Yes. Do you see? Okay? And, you know, it appears that really their relationship is not really going anywhere. My delicious little babies, it seems. Do you say? And, well, I'd pretty much say that, you know, she's not in the right place and he's not in the right place. I do not mean that nastily, my delicious babies. So if anybody, you know, happens to be so kind enough, and thank you for even, you know, stumbling across my video, watching my video, then you will know what I'm done saying. Do you see? You cannot be in a relationship if somebody's going to be constantly, you know, pushing you back down. Okay, I mean, you know, her battery in Dog and Burn, it you know, it ran out of charge. I never had the right charger. I've got other chargers, but not the right charger. And she said, you know, she said, I'll get home, she said, and plug my Dog and Burn in. She said, and I'll just have a list of calls and messages, you know, where have you been? And you, well, to me, my delicious babies, that's not a good relationship. I would say that it's, let's just say, doing what you want when you want, okay? And being controlling. That's what I would call it, my delicious babies. Do you say? So, to me, no. I feel that the relationship is missing some ingredients. There we are, it seems, okay? It's not helping out. I said, you need, first of all, I said, you know, to be in a better place, you know, and get herself back up and running again, okay? I said, and then you need, if you really do want to meet somebody, I says, well, then you need to have somebody who's going to, there we are, uplift yourself. Do you see what I mean? Because that's what it's about, isn't it? You know, there's no point meeting somebody. I've been done, there we are, doing readings decades, right? And the point is that if you're going to be in a relationship, be with somebody who, number one, is happy to put you on a pedestal, there we are, treat you with the utmost love and respect, and vice versa. It's got to go both ways. Do you see? You know, not let anybody talk about your other, significant other, in a bad way. Do you see what I mean? It's like, in other words, what I'm saying is, to get to the point, you need somebody, I don't mean it's in literal terms, it's just a figure of speech, my delicious babies, but you need where you can bounce off one another. You know what I'm saying, yes, okay? But it's a figure of speech, yes? But it's that type of relationship. But first, she must, there we are, God bless her, get herself on her feet. But she's had quite a journey. For her, let's just say, for how old she is, bless her. And, you know, the fact of the matter is, oh, and by the way, she met her other on a dating site, it seems, my delicious babies, there we are. Do you say? Okay. Like I said, I've got nothing against these dating sites. Me personally, it's not my kind of thing. Do you see what I mean? Okay, and I have met, like I said, and I do know, sorry, a couple of couples, you know, who got married. Okay, so it's not all bad. Okay, but sometimes, you know, there we are, different things happen, isn't it? So first, she must sort herself out. But for her young journey, like her mum, she was that. It appears to myself, the way she was explaining it, that her mum was that fixated, there we are, on, you know, getting her career and everything, that her mum was not really, shall we say, always been there, you know, so she's been brought up, you know, from a young age, there we are, by her nana. Do you see? So she doesn't really feel as though her mother really showed her much love or anything like that, my delicious babies. Do you see? There we are. It's just so sad, you know. And of course, you know, once something else got hold of her, do you know what I mean? Okay, it's hard to break the habit. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But please God, and I did say my prayers, you know, while she was here. And I said, please, God, I said, and you just take care of yourself now. I give her a few things, to take with her that she could keep. And one of them was one of my cardigans, okay? It's got all different colours on it. And I said, you can keep that cardigan, and she says, I really want to keep it. I said, you can keep it. Do you see what I mean? And hopefully, let her get some good energy off it. Do you see what I mean? Yes. She's also living in this place where she's stopping. And anyway, your other man there, the one who was telling her how to dress, well, apparently, he's been a bully to others who are living there as well, who happen to be men. So apparently, he's now been given an eviction notice, okay? But she says because he's so tall, he's much larger than her. She's only a tiny frame. Well, she felt scared and intimidated by this man. And he was telling her now how to dress. I do not believe that any man, Mardalishtik babies, and I get along with men. There we are. Much better than I do with a lot of women. So that's not being nasty. I'll always be pleasant and everything, okay? But I only have a very small circle of my beautiful, dear little baby friends, do you say, who are female, dear ladies. But, for myself, I happen to gel better with men. Not in that way. I just happen to gel better with them, okay? Because, I've experienced lots of different types of women in my lifetime, okay? And one of the things I do not like, I'm not saying it about all women, no, I'm not. But over my decades, there have been some right bitches. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? So that's why I get on better with men as a rule, okay? But, so I'm not being nasty when I say that. I'll always be pleasant to other women, of course, but you know what I mean? But I do not believe that any man now should tell a woman how to dress, there we are, or what to wear. No. Because I tell you what, they wouldn't get very far with me, my delicious little babies, do you say? Okay? So as far as I'm concerned, your man there, he should be too busy sorting out, there we are, his own damn life and his own damn business now, isn't it? And stop perking his nose into the likes of that poor lassie's business, do you say? So it doesn't help if, you've got this young woman who's frightened, she's scared, and even, where she's living, of her surroundings. I just felt so sorry for her, but I asked her if she wanted any food, because I always, God bless, I'm so thankful, I've always got, there we are, plenty of food, do you see? So I said, would you like to take some food with you? And of course, she said no, she's got some at home. And then her nana is organising a food delivery for her for tomorrow, to have it sent to where she lives. But we had a good natter. But the other reason why I removed the video, because we had a talk this morning. In fact, it was my idea, not hers, okay? And she said, well, do you think so? I said, I feel so, yes. Okay, but like I say, who was meant to listen, listened. And God bless you and thank you. Do you say? But this was more about just not getting, God bless her, but herself in trouble. Do you see what I mean? But for those of you who did manage to listen, to us talking yesterday evening, you would get a fair idea. I mean, she speaks very nicely. Do you see what I mean, okay? I mean, she really did get a shock when she landed in Brummyland. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? And, she's felt, God bless her, most depressed at the whole experience, it seems. It's just such a shame. She said she doesn't have anyone to talk to. So, can you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, okay? I believe that everybody should have somebody else to talk to. Do you see? You shouldn't just sit there looking at four walls and, do you see what I mean? Yes? I mean, she said to me yesterday, she said, she said, my word, she says, you know everybody. I said, well, I've been round here 8.5 years in this particular part of where I live, okay? And I said, so you get to know, do you see what I mean? And like I said, everybody knows my, not in that way, but everybody knows my name, do you see what I mean, okay? Simply because, you know, they see me walking around with little roofs, you know, I've got me lovely little neighbours and, you know, everybody on the road and everything and down the road and the main road, and do you see what I mean? So, you know, when I'm walking out and about, that's the beauty of having our beautiful little baby sons and daughters, do you see what I mean? Because that's another way of interacting with others, isn't it, my delicious little babies, do you see? And of course, having our beautiful little babies, it's like somebody who you would not otherwise talk to. You can sort of figure of speech, drum up a good convo. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. So yes, so God bless her, but please God that she manages to get herself back on her feet and sort herself out, basically. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies, it's just such a shame. But the most strangest thing, and that's what I've got to tell you. So on the Tuesday, it was in the, was it the early evening? It could be. I'm asking you, my delicious babies. I do believe it was the early evening. And I'd received a message. And so they said, sorry, they said, got hair in my mouth. They said what the name was. It was a woman, okay? And I then mentioned a day, okay, which happened to be a Wednesday, which was yesterday, okay, my delicious babies, okay. So, you know, well, Wednesday the 26th of June 2024, isn't it? So, as we're walking along, myself, my beautiful little Ruby Tuesday, and this dear young woman now, I said, well, what's your name? I tell you what, you're not going to, there we are, you're just not going to believe this when I tell you this, my delicious little baby. So she told me her name. So I stood still. And I said, so your name is, and she told me, okay? Because yesterday evening I had to change her name. Do you see what I mean, okay? Anyway, and, well, and then I looked at the day, and it was Wednesday. Look at that. Now, delicious little babies, do you say? Really flipping damn strange that was, okay? So yeah, but I'm glad I met her, you know. And of course, you know, she was really super duper happy that she'd met myself. Do you see what I mean? It was just having somebody to talk to, you know. Maybe when you're feeling in a really dark place. Do you see what I mean? Yes. But please, dear God, she's got over shingles as well. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Which she said she's never had before. I said, oh. I said, have you done anything differently? There we are. And she said, yes. Twice. My delicious little babies, do you say? And now she's got this terrible, God bless her, this terrible rash on her face. So she's come all out in spots and everything, okay? And but of course, you know, to clear that up would take, I have got some special cream actually, there we are, that, you know, could have done that, but really she would have been better off, you know, washing a bird trace and doing all that and then applying the cream. You know, it's like a paraffin kind of feel to it, okay, but it's flipping marvellous, you know, and for like sealing cuts or anything like that, it's marvellous for that. But yeah, please God that she's going to you know, find a way to get herself, you know, where she should be. There we are. Do you see what I mean? But it's just a shame, really. But yeah, it was interesting with the conversation with her mum and everything. Yeah. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Okay. Seems that her son, okay, and we'll go back to this again, they seem to just lack, there we are, the material side of life. And of course, you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Do you follow me, my delicious babies? It's one of those, do you say? And of course, you know, her mum gets paid, there we are, shall we say, a rather substantial amount of ka-ching, 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 do you see what I mean? I'll pretty much say it's a pretty high, okay? But of course, when it comes to, you know, dropping 20 quid in the bank for her daughter, well, she says, oh, I've got to do this for you, you know, and she says she's not going to do it, but then she'll drop 20 quid. I thought, well, that's like a drop in the ocean, isn't it, my delicious babies, if you're earning all that ka-ching, 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 do you say? So, I do not know, mother, but I'm not being nasty. I mean, her mum's her mum, but I just wish that maybe her mum, maybe, I don't know, maybe paid more attention, there we are, to her daughter. Do you say? Okay? So at least her daughter could sit and talk to her and explain, because I believe that that is a lot of, there we are, the problem. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But, you know, God love her. You know, she gets herself on her feet. Anyway, so, which leads me to saying, so she said to me, she said, oh, have you seen this on YouTube? Carla, I said no. And I'm just going to tell you now, this is the only one video today, my delicious little baby. So I didn't mean to bore you. I was just explaining, you know, when somebody's in a dark place, yes, I just feel the last thing anybody should be is on their own with nobody at all to talk to. You know, and when you're so depressed, it's just really sad. It's really sad to see Marta the Schlick babies, and very sadly, God love her, she's not on her own. Because, you know, we've got millions, haven't we? Marta the Schlick babies. Anyway, so this one here, this uploader on YouTube, My Delicious Little Babies, is called, so when you type it in, please and thank you, should anybody happen to have an interest, physics, okay, My Delicious Little Babies, physics, and then a space, lecture, okay, My Delicious Little Babies, physics, space, lecture. Now, this uploader, rewind and start again. This uploader happens to have 1.26,000 subscribers, My Delicious Babies, on YouTube. The video should read Dr. Quantum double slit in experiments. Stumbling here. Anyway, this video is only over 5 minutes long. Okay, My Delicious Baby's over 5 minutes long. Okay, and I'll just repeat it again for you. Dr. Quantum double slit experiment. And how they've done it is, it's a bit more like a cartoony, okay? But there we are. But a very interesting little video, okay, for the minutes, okay? And so she's very much into, you know, so I said to her, I said, well, what I'm going to do, I said, I'm going to write this video down. I said, and then I'm going to tell, you know, to whoever's kind enough to listen to me, I said, then I'm going to tell them, our delicious little babies out there, who, you know, showed me the video, you know, on YouTube. And she said, no, she said, you just say that you found it yourself. I said, no. I said, because I give out a lot of information anyway, you know, that I hope is most useful. Do you see what I mean, to some delicious little babies out there? But yes, it's really interesting just to look at that short video, My Delicious Little Babies. But she's still in the stage right now of watching the television. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies. So I said, and I showed her BitChute as well. So I showed her that site. And she said, I never even knew it existed. Do you say? My Delicious Little Babies. But I said to her, if you go on there, I said, you can click on news and politics. I showed her what to do. And then I said, oh, you could look at the health side of things. Do you see what I mean? you know, and well, hopefully she'll be able to get her face cleared up, my delicious babies. And of course she said that's making her feel worse, you know, because of all, you know, she's broke out in all spots and everything, like I said, God bless her. But she told me about this little video. Oh, God love her. So yeah, and that's it. So I'm just going to close my book. I've got nothing more to say, my delicious babies. I'll do a couple of reads today, a couple of readings, and that's me sorted. There we go. The sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray. Okay, so yeah, the sun is shining, and the clouds, it's very cloudy. Okay, and it is spot the blue sky. Okay, my delicious babies, but the sun is shining, still very windy. Okay, so that's the end of my video, my delicious little babies. So I hope wherever you are in the world, have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life. So true, my delicious little babies. So true. Okay, and of course, you know, I'm here with my creamy coffee again. You know, I said the other day on one of my other videos, because what it is, you know, with the cream, and then of course, you know, as it's going cold, it starts to make, you know, like all these different shapes. But something just made me say to anybody who can coffee cups, do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, you know, coffee cup readings. Oh, that might be. Oh, I think that could be to do with my boiler. Because my boiler's back on the flipping blink again, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? Flipping nightmare, okay? Anyway, so God bless, you know, he never had the full part yesterday, so he's coming back today, God bless, okay? Mind you, yesterday he had delicious apricot jam toast and a cup of tea. Because while he was sorting out my boiler, because I know him anyway, God bless. Not in that way, God love him. But a lovely, pleasant gentleman. So I said, would you like some tea and jam on toast? He said, yes. He said, yes, please, Carla. I said, all right then. Do you see what I mean? So, yeah, that was that, okay? And he said it saves him going and getting some brekkie. Do you see what I mean? I said, oh, well, you know, I says, because you come out, which he does, you know, whenever there's a problem, you know, he'll come straight out. Do you see what I mean? God bless him anyway. So I've got to get back now to the boiler man. Okay, so yes, and sending each and every one of you peace, love, harmony and bright blessings. Okay, my delicious little babies now. And also, can I also say, may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected. Okay, my delicious little babies. And of course, you know, I have caught the sun. Okay, I'm sort of, you know, but then I've got like a, you see where it's all gone white there, my delicious babies. Okay, so you know what I mean. Sometimes I put the bikini top on. Do you see what I mean? But what's happening is I'm tanning at all different. You know what I mean? So like, you know, you got my bird trace, which looks like I've been to Spain. You got my arms, which look like I've been to Barbados. And then, you know, and then you've got other parts where I've been F all nowhere. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies. Okay. Anyway, so until my next video, you just take care. So much love. God bless. Thank you once again for listening. Love you all. Goodbye.